Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third section of UCL podcast, the LAU Online Fair. So this is the third episode of today's event, where we are gonna focus on a very popular gacha game that is called Genshin Impact. So today I'm the host, Jason from UCL Anisoc. And we are very fortunate to have many guests from all other different universities, not just UCL. So, shall we start from Ashana? There you go.
Hi.
Over to you.
What? Am I just introducing myself?
Yeah, just some short introduction.
I'm Shana. I'm the social secretary for KCL, and I'm AR55 fish. No refresh.
Okay, nice. Nice. Zol, your turn. Can you talk?
Yeah, I'm not from UCL. I'm a spy from Royal Holloway. Yeah, I just lurk around and play League with people from UCL and stuff. And sometimes, I'm an avid gacha player as well. Invest my time in Genshin and FGO. So yeah, I'm deep down in this rabbit hole.
Okay, nice. Sarah, your turn.
Hi, I used to study UCL, but now I'm a senpai. Yay!
Yay.
I'm senpai. I feel so
Yay.
old now.
Don't worry about it. Okay, tell me something about yourself, like maybe your, Genshin info.
I started playing Genshin when it first came out. So at that time it was like super hype even now and all the memes about it. So I think right now I played until the highest world level. I'm suffering right now, but yeah, RNG.
Highest world level. That is
Yeah,
how high?
by
is that? I
accident,
don't really know.
world level 8.
Yeah.
World level 8. Oh.
By accident. Hey.
I was staying at world level 6, and then I got tempted by others to say, why not up the level? I up once, I did a domain, and it automatically go to another level.
Okay, nice. In that case, shall we move on? Nvok, can you do your introduction?
Hi, do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I only began playing Genshin the beginning of January. I am AR45, but I refuse to do the accession domain. So, yeah, that's mostly about me. And I also main kitchen and
Hey, catching mains.
Nice. Thank you. Next, we have Quert.
Hello. I'm a first year Imperial, and I'm almost AR55, about one more week, though I still have 80 fragile resins that I haven't used yet, so I could get there today if I really wanted to, but probably not. And I have no main DPSs built, I just have like 5 supports.
Heated. Okay, we have got Quert. Thank you, Quert. Next, Elliot from LSC. Say hi to everyone.
Wait.
Hello?
Oh, was it me?
Yep.
Oh, hello. I'm Elliot from LSE. I'm AR51. I've kind of slowed down a lot since hitting 50 because the game, Artifact Dungeons, everything is killing me inside.
Yeah, we all kind of.
Hey.
We all kind of
Yeah.
that kind of.
Yeah, don't worry, I
phase,
feel
yeah.
you. I feel you.
Yeah,
so
we will just kind of
pain.
eventually gone into that phase, So nothing really that bad. After Elliot, we have Stara. Now Stara.
Hey, I'm Stara, UCL student, and some of you may know me as the resident Hudao Sim from UCL.
We have got a lot of Hudao Sims, so you're not
that
just
is
the only
true.
one,
Yeah, I also sim for Hutao.
We all sim for Hutao.
Actually, Hu Tao is going to be one of our, a very big topic today, since, as we all know that, the trailer had just come out, right? and she'll be in the banner very soon. But before we talk about something specific, should we do some just like short introduction, like short descriptions, something to do with Genshin? What exactly is Genshin? Because apparently not everyone on our audience have heard of Genshin. So Genshin is a open world RPG game made by MiHoYo that used to look very like Breath of the Wild, but then in short, it has got a vibe recently. A lot of people are playing it, and that's why we're talking about it, because of the vibe. So I personally play the game as well. I absolutely love the game, like everyone else. We have got amazing waifus. We have got amazing art and music. So that's my experience. How do people like Genshin so far? Like, given all the things, given all the a lot of great things, what do you feel? What do you like the most about Genshin? How do you think about it? How do you think about them?
I like the waifus and husbandos.
The wife and husband.
The waifus.
Yeah.
Oh yes, waifus. Waifus.
Yeah.
Despite, it's my impression of it so far is that it's a gambling game for weebs. I'm proud to say I'm a free-to-play player, but I also have less characters than most.
Who have you got? Who have you got?
I've got two. I only got 2 5-stars, so Ganyu and Kiching. I don't know if that's how you say her name, but I guess.
Oh, wow.
I don't have
That's
Kiching. I don't have Kiching, but she's really
same.
hot. She's really hot.
The only
She's
thing I can show
my
off is
main.
that I got Ganyu. I got Ganyu from 1/10th row basically, and that's it. Otherwise, nothing else.
Oh, anyone else? Have we got a lot of waifus?
Yes, I have almost all of it except Jin, Zhongli, Albedo, and
Oh,
Xiao
oh
and
God.
Klee.
I think one of the
That's
the
almost the
biggest
same.
attraction of this game is that it has really pretty character designs.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
and
really pretty character designs and
Yeah.
very lewd designs.
you mean plot, right? Plot, right?
Yes,
Let's just
plot.
go with that plot.
Yeah.
Yes, plot. Especially Ganyu's.
Especially Rosario.
Gliding and look down.
To be honest, I don't even know. I mean, I don't know. They just, I just feel like MiHoYo really catches people's fetish. Like,
Yeah.
they just like, they know how to manipulate people's fetish. That's all I'm saying.
Have you guys seen the Zhongli trailer?
Oh yes, I have.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
yes.
one are you talking about?
It's
The
so
story PV,
attractive.
the story PV, or the character demo?
So I don't know which one this is. The one where he says I will have order and the cool music plays and all that.
Might be the
It's
trailer,
probably a
then.
demo.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
probably
Oh,
demo. I
maybe.
think. Yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
demo.
that's what he says when there's the
Because his
meteor.
character PV is basically him, spending all the money and giving all the debts to, making Tartakia to pay everything he bought.
Poor child.
Um,
Poor
Yeah.
child,
The one
poor
I'm
child.
The one I'm talking about is the one where his music is playing in the background. Like the Rex Incognito is playing in the background, and it's very, and he's just fighting the whole time.
Oh, I think that might be.
It might be the
that
trailer for
yeah.
his
Yeah.
gameplay. I
might
think.
be the
Yeah,
demo.
yeah,
I
that
think.
makes
Yeah,
sense.
that might be the demo. I
Mhm.
think.
And he's
So, yeah.
very hot, very beautiful.
Yeah, but then, for sure. For gacha, not just for Genshin, for gacha as a whole, character has always been a big selling point. But then, to be honest, characters are. Obviously they are important for me, but then I also feel that they're not the very top priority for me, because I really like the lore of the story, and also it's the fact that it's openness, the fact that you actually can explore in the game. So how do people find its laws and its maps, stories, arts and music as well? Because I really enjoy them. How do people find them?
The gameplay is what drew me. This is like my first gacha.
This is your first gacha?
My first gacha, yeah. It's just different to all the other ones I'd seen because it's just the gameplay is really good, and the art and everything.
Yeah. I was.
Yeah, it fools you into believing that it is not a gacha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it actually does
It's
give
very,
that vibe.
it's very different because I used to play FGO a lot, and then as we all know that FGO is basically 2D waifus doing 2D things.
Yeah.
Like they are all fat. They're all fat. But then in Genshin, it doesn't feel like gacha, right? It's actually
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
proper PC game. It's actually a proper PC game.
It's a
And it's
lot more
awesome.
active than like
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
gachas. Like you don't just autopilot your fights.
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of do, but it's not like you just put things on auto. Like I don't know, Azure Lane.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not something that it's not even. It doesn't even look like a mobile game. It looks like a proper
Yeah.
PC game, right? It looks like a
Yeah.
proper PC game with like a very sort of complex gameplay mechanism. That's what I feel.
I think what MiHoYo did really well is the fact that they deliver it not like any other games, like Honkai Impact or something else. They did in a way where they will deliver it like Breath of the Wild to capture people who have played that game before, or people who like the
Yeah.
exploration part. We give them that during the tutorial, and then from then on, we give you bits of the tutorial, and then you have to try it out yourself to find out more.
I haven't played neither Honkai or Breath of the Wild, but then Breath of the Wild, of course, it's a 3A. It's a 3A. Yeah, I think it's a 3A game. But then
Yeah.
I don't know about Honkai, but I think Honkai is also sort of similar gameplay as.
I
Genshin.
guess similar. I tried playing Honkai Impact, but it was like when it first started. But it was more of like you get that character, you just play them and fight them. There's not much of a wide range of characters you can choose at the very beginning. I think that's the difference. I'm not sure if it's an open world, because so far I remember it was all battles. But I think another good part of Genshin is that you can co-op with people.
Oh yes.
With
Yeah, that
both
was the main selling
randies
point
and
for me.
also friends that you know as well. Just playing with people or even help randies or just enjoy the game like that. Because I think that's what is fun as well. Just playing with people you don't know, and if you cooperate well, it's like a really good experience.
Yeah, that's legit. That's legit.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
also that
And-
I would. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and also more of like if you play with other people who have characters you don't have, you get to see them and see how those characters are like, and then you can consider getting them in future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, emptying a wallet. Yes.
Yeah. Or even people who have built the characters so good, you just like you just simp for them.
Ah, yes.
Those people who built so good. Oh.
I love seeing
But
those
then-
50k Ganyu arrows in co-op.
But then, like, you know what? Okay, this might be a bit different from what people think, but like, I really like the lures, and also as
Yeah.
well as like, the world setup.
Right,
The world
you're right.
setup. I think one of the
Mhm.
biggest attraction of Genshin is also its world setup. Given that its map
Oh,
is not
definitely.
released completely,
Yeah.
not released completely. Like, the thing is, like, they say they want to do an open game, and they are actually doing an open game, like creating another isekai in Tibet. They put a lot of effort in it. Like, they made up all the stories which you can read in the books.
Yes.
And also is that what really impressed me is that, like, when you first went to Livia, right, from Mondstadt, all the way going via the Dawn. Oh god, what's
Dawn
the name?
Winery?
Yeah, Dawn Winery. Yeah,
Dawn Winery.
the winery. Yes.
Dawn Winery. Yeah,
Deluxe-
Dawn Winery.
Okay.
yeah, Deluxe Mansion. So you go. So you pass through Deluxe Mansion, passing through all that big lake, the stone gate, and you can see that actually. You can see the sceneries changing, like gradually, and that really gives me a kind of traveling vibe. And when you fully enter Livia region, and just like, oh my goodness, it just blowing me up. So I think one of the things that made me really intrigued was the cultural elements embedded in the game.
Yeah.
Because it's in a world where they have 7 nations. They have 7 city nations. Yes. that sort of got inspirations from from countries and cultures all around the world. Mondstadt being I think it's being a sort of a fusion of German,
Europe
Dutch.
countries, yeah.
Yeah, European.
Yeah.
The European countries.
Yeah, but I think it's mostly inspired from German and Dutch, right? German and Dutch, and
Yeah.
some of the
Yeah.
Nordic. Some of
I
the Nordic.
think Germany would be wherever Fischl is from, right? I haven't seen her story cards. I just guess it's based on her name. She's from a
Yes,
different
Germany.
place, right?
Yeah, definitely
I don't know, I have
German.
no idea.
Yeah.
If you see the
Yeah,
name, if you see the name like Mondstadt, it's literally German.
No, yeah,
Right.
that's true. That's true.
It's literally German, and a lot of people they just have German name. But weirdly, they have a lot of Scandinavian family names in the game. So
Mhm.
it's definitely a lot of fusions. And then you can see the Dutch, the turban things going on in the city. It looks like a medieval European place.
Yeah,
But then
it is.
yeah, but then and I think that's the main reason why people say it looks really like Breath of the Wild.
Mhm.
But then things just kind of changed when when they moved into Liyue, where they started to hit people with the Chinese elements, and that just makes it completely different from Breath of the Wild.
To be honest,
And
I
now-
found myself more invested in the Liyue side quest compared to the Mondstadt ones. And some side quests caught me by surprise, like the childish, what was his name again? Childish
Oh,
Jiang.
Childish Young, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Childish
that's
Young.
Yeah. I didn't really, I didn't like. I mean, it was kind of a surprise, and it was a bit depressing as well to see that he didn't know that his parents were dead, and they were ransacked by some, pirates and stuff. And actually,
True.
someone else, and someone else was his
I was
uncle. His uncle
depressed.
was taking care for him.
I was depressed as hell when not as hell, but pretty depressed. Like I
Yeah,
thought
it
I
was
had
a bit.
different.
It
Like
was sad.
initially, I thought it was his parents abandoning him.
Yeah.
Initial thought, and then after reading some other stuff, I just feel, oh no, it's getting
Liyue
dark.
felt a bit more darker compared to Mondstadt because Mondstadt seemed a bit more happy-go-lucky,
Yeah, it's like
if you know what I mean.
the
I
team.
kind of feel like they just made Mondstadt as a tutorial area, and then they put a lot more efforts towards the other ones. Like Leo is
Yeah,
a
it
lot
is.
bigger,
It is. But to be honest,
But
more fleshed out.
Yeah, true.
yeah, go ahead.
That was definitely made earlier as well. So I'm guessing that the characters, as the new characters were coming out, the stories were coming out as well, right? From what I understand. So we had
Yeah.
new stories as new characters were coming. So obviously they had more experience than already and knew how to
Yeah,
do it.
true. And I think that's probably the reason I often stay Mondstadt a bit more. It's just because the atmosphere is generally a bit more happy, not chill, more chill in
Yeah.
general.
Hmm.
It just feels really chilling. And then
But to be honest,
Also
I
because-
prefer Liyue's battle team.
yeah,
It's
also
just
because
so refreshing.
because of landscape. The landscape in Mondstadt is so much more flat than Liyue, because Liyue just got so many mountains and it's so difficult.
That's what
to
makes going around the fun.
No, I don't want to climb mountains.
Why
Yeah,
not?
it's annoying.
It's great.
Oh
It's
no!
annoying. It's really annoying.
Actually, no, it is annoying. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really annoying. Oh well.
In terms of
It's annoying, but once you get to the top, you're like, damn, this
Yeah.
view is
Yeah,
great.
it's true.
Yeah,
Why
that
don't
is
you just
true.
why don't you just go to teleport? You just go to teleport and you can glide to London, and then it's much easier.
I guess that's what makes each nation unique in its own ways. Like Mondstadt definitely represents the freedom. That's why all of them are so happy, because they choose to do things of their own free will, as based on what
Yeah.
the whole point of Mondstadt is. While Liyue was more of contracts,
Contract-ish.
binding, and also it's more of what you've given will be of something equal to counter it. Hence, it's like the Liyue badge being the scale or balance.
Yeah.
So it does make sense
Yeah.
that being bind to something too much can be more of it's everyone's just having a really bad time, bad past of those characters. So yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Mondstadt, free characters,
Yeah,
sometimes
that's-
they're just
yeah.
being, sometimes they're just being, not caring about things at all. I wonder.
That's why it makes sense that like Mondstadt is the tutorial
Yeah.
region
yeah,
because
like,
it's definitely freedom. You're free to explore for like the very first time. After that, it's up
Yeah.
to you to.
I'm kind of
Go
worried
past
about
it.
the Ludi. Yeah, go ahead.
That's also to do with the fact that Mondstadt's god is the god like the Archon of Freedom, right?
Oh,
Compared to
Barbados.
John Lee, who is about
Exactly.
yeah, Barbados, right? And compared to
I'm
John
kind
Lee,
of,
who's,
I'm kind of worried about becoming Ludia past him now. Just like in Livia, like you have I have to go around and people asking you to make lanterns, and then who knows what's gonna happen in Mondstadt where everyone's just so bloody lazy.
Hmm.
I can't make this full. I can't make this Ludia past him. Can you make one of this for me?
the fact that
Yeah,
Jean is literally
it's
doing
their whole
everyone's
tradition and
job.
stuff, and they're like entrusting it on the traveler. What the fuck?
Hmm.
Exactly.
And like
Yeah, somehow no one had
Genuine-
time to respect stuff.
Like genuinely, in Mondstadt, Jean does everyone's job. Like she does the taxes, she finds people's cats. Like, like genuinely, I feel like the people in Mondstadt have begun to rely too much on like just like Knights of Savonia to just do everything for them.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, Ludia past him is gonna be. I don't know. I hope then they deal with Ludia past him well, because. Okay, back to the next. I mean, proceeds to the next question. How do people like this year's Lantern Ride event?
Oh, a bit
What?
lacking.
I actually enjoyed it because it was like a tower defense thing, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
could
you enjoyed
kill
it?
the abyssal mages. I could kill them quickly.
Wait, Elliot, what did you say?
No, I think it's like if I remember correctly, it's the biggest scale like event that they've had because there's like so much to do in the event. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
very diverse. I felt I enjoyed it.
True.
I like
mean,
how
The
Yeah,
I like
Shana, go ahead.
Tower
Shao's
defense
like story
content-wise
arc
was
and
great, but it felt lacking in terms of atmosphere for an actual Lantern Ride.
Yeah. Oh, so people here actually have a sort of positive feedback towards it.
Wait, which event are we talking about?
The Lantern
Lantern,
Ride.
right?
How'd you-
The
how-
current one.
Yeah. How do you like this year's?
Right.
How do you like this year's Lantern Ride event?
I haven't played the game in 3 months, so.
Oh,
Well, then why are you here? Why are you here?
I don't know. Okay, okay.
Get out! Get out!
You heretic.
Okay. A little incident happening, but no worries. That's pretty surprising. I mean, given that, it's pretty surprising that we have a sort of a general positive feedback here, because like not just Reddit or Twitter. Back on the Chinese side, because I'm on the Chinese server. Back on the Chinese side, in Bilibili, for example, like there were the overwhelming negative feedbacks and complaints
Why?
on
Like-
Lantern, right?
I mean,
Well, online, everyone just.
understandable. Like the sort of like the fact that there was like 23 fetch quests was kind of annoying.
Yeah, that
But
was.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think-
nice.
I think people mostly are not happy with the fact that their expectation for Lantern Ride was so much higher than what MiHoYo actually gave. So like,
what was the
especially
expectation?
yeah, I think concern one is that they didn't see the playable characters showing the event at all.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
cutscene, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
the
pull
cutscene,
out
I
like
guess.
a good
not just
trailer,
her, like everyone, apart from
Stable,
Xiao,
just
none of the characters shown in the trailer have come up in the event at all.
I think the whole point of the event was mainly a tower of defense game. So if you have played other tower of defense game like Arc Knights or other like games created by other companies, you would know roughly how it is because it's basically you just put things on the board and you let it see how it goes. It's
I
not
didn't
about
play
your
the whole-
character doing more than just that.
But one thing
it's like,
about other
like
events
you
is
want
that
to taking a step back in terms of asking you to battle more. Is asking you now is they're asking you to strategically use the items that they have provided to make your play fun. Pretty much.
Right.
Okay.
I feel
And if
like
you don't know how to
people's,
use it,
Don't know.
I feel like people's problem wasn't tower defense, but like the rest of the event. More like
just
the
like-
story
Tower
quest,
defense-
probably the
commission.
Yeah,
hype
the
because
most
of CL, I guess.
Controversial
Yeah.
part of the event was the billion
I mean,
prism distribution.
Yeah, the 10 billion
Oh, yeah.
primo
Oh,
gems.
yeah,
So
I couldn't
Yeah.
even get it.
Gacha, we got
I think-
108,
I
188, or
got-
200.
I think apart that first concern that there aren't any interaction with the playable characters like either Xiangling or Ningguang or whoever. That's the first one. The second one is that they felt those quests are too repetitive. So, you know, you're doing all the
They'll
errands.
just make a lantern for someone.
Yeah, for NPCs making lanterns, you know, and a lot of this
But-
making lantern things.
But they
I
were
can
so
see
easy.
them coming through as well. Yeah.
Yes,
I get it.
but I feel like people
Yeah.
are not happy about them. People are feeling that they're too repetitive,
Hmm.
and they're
They were like very quick.
To be fair, people who are accustomed to MMO games like Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft, they don't really mind these repetitive quests,
Yeah.
and I'm one of them.
Genshin has a more wider audience, I think. And also, well, you have to take into account,
Yeah.
well, it's the internet. People were like talking how like they were talking shit about Attack on Titan, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, I personally quite enjoyed Lantern Ride. I mean, some of the quests are kind of very repetitive, but overall, I think it's very wholesome, since
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
after all the Lantern Ride. It's after all the Lantern Ride, and
I like
it's
that,
also it also happens during the Chinese New Year period. So I mean, it actually does, you know, resonate with some of the festive vibe. It's true that we can't really see some of the main characters, but then I feel it's okay. It's also a
Yeah.
good opportunity to dig in Li Yue and you know, interact with the NPCs and understand more of their stories, understand more of the city's stories. So I quite like the game. But then it's kind of sad that on the internet the feedback is sort of
Yeah.
overwhelmingly negative.
Yeah, I was surprised when you mentioned that those who were playing on the Chinese server and that the things that came out on Bilibili were negative.
Yeah,
Like I
it's
get it that they probably wanted. Yeah. But
Like,
I
I
get it. They
wasn't
wanted
even-
to see the other
Mm.
characters, but like the thing is, we've seen Ningguang so many times in the other arc. We've seen Kaching, we've seen other characters, but the character that was barely mentioned much, but they showed last time was Xiao, and we don't know much about him. But with this thing, it's fine to focus just on Xiao and the whole point of Li Yue, the aftermath of that whole battle thing,
Yeah,
and how
Yeah.
I think it's fine to just take that kind of slow, but people probably would just wanted a more hype.
yeah, they
event.
probably want to
I
hype.
don't think they
But the
should,
thing is-
It's the adrenaline that's still there.
But I feel
They don't know.
I feel that's not the
That's
theme
not
of
the issue.
Lantern Ride, though, because
Yeah.
Lantern Ride is more about like
It's not about
wholesomeness.
Yeah,
It's not- it's about
Lantern Ride is
wholesomeness and-
more of like the passing to something, the new thing from old
Yeah,
to
exactly.
new.
Like
So,
the
yeah.
last quests in the Chinsa village, like they are really touching. They're really touching.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
The one with
I
the grandma, or
Hmm?
which one?
oh yeah, the
one
grandma.
where-
You know, in the Chinsa village.
Yeah,
the-
yeah, where
you
she
mean
was
the
giving
bird
the
one?
The poet.
Yeah,
the
that
poet
was
one.
that was
Oh,
nice
so
and
sweet.
touching. Yeah.
All the events taking place in the Chinsa village, you know, during the festival. So like you know, because you know, Chinsa village is basically a place lived with old people and leftover childs.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wait,
Mm.
you don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that?
You really know,
Yeah,
yeah.
I say it.
Wait, how did you not
It's-
know
it's
that?
kind of-
Wait, have you been to Chinsa village?
Honestly, I don't really follow the story or the lore. I only follow the lore of like, the characters that I like, which is like Chong Yun and Janet. The rest of them I don't really care.
Heretic.
Have
feel
you,
like
have,
that's
have,
what
have you not
most
ever
people
been
do.
to the Chinsa village at all?
Of course I have. I mean, I noticed that it's all like I remember like the old grandma and all the young children, but I never like knew that it was a village like solely with those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
so-
you will know if you talk to like the NPC little girl and they were like, my dad is working in the town. He barely comes home.
No,
Yeah.
I remember that, but I thought it was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm sure the dad comes back like once every week.
Yeah, and even if you talk to the
Okay.
dad in Lee, he's like, I can't go back because I have work, but I miss my daughter so much.
Okay. So a brief explanation of Chinsa village.
Yeah.
So it's sort of on the margin of the Liu region. So
Uh-huh.
it's a small village inhabited mostly by old people and the kids,
Young
and their
ones,
parents basically went to Liu for work. So they were yes. So basically they were alone most of the time.
I see.
Too real. Too real.
That's so
Yeah, it
sad.
is very real because it is very similar to like the Japan culture, right? Where
It's not even
the
Japanese,
young
man.
ones
It's
go.
it's
Yeah,
very
They're everywhere.
it's
yeah.
very it's very common.
Yeah,
It's
but
very
it
evident
is
in China
is
as well.
it is also common, like typically in like Japan, where like literally the
No,
old
no.
town areas are like literally just old people,
No, it,
and
Yeah.
they're like,
it's
and it's so
kind
quiet.
of it's like kind of like prominent where like there's more poverty like in India, like people from towns
Yeah.
and villages go on to cities
Yeah.
to find work, leave their families
Yeah.
behind so that they can send
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
This problem
Yeah.
is common throughout the world.
It's
Like
everywhere.
even in the UK, if you go to Devonshire, like Devonshire is a bunch of old people that they're not really like
Devonshire,
young
yeah,
people
yeah,
over there.
I've been to Devonshire, yeah.
Exactly. This problem is common throughout the world. But then
And it also
I was-
shows the pacing of like how people take it so differently compared to the town.
That's why
and
I say
things
those
that
last
is-
quests are really
Yeah.
wholesome, and especially because I actually went to the village and stayed with old people during the holiday period, and then I was playing the chapter. I was like, oh, crap, they actually resonate.
Yeah.
They actually resonate. So in general, I actually do like this year's lantern, right? So it's just that I feel people being a little bit picky.
I think the Western side generally likes it. Like if you go onto TikTok, literally everyone only cared about Xiao. Like it's and I think and also I think I personally, because I'm also one of those people, I generally liked it because I really liked how his story arc in this period ended. Like with him sitting down and just looking at the lantern, which was really cute.
Yeah. I think in
Very
general, I
well.
really enjoy the lantern, right? It's not beyond, but it actually fits my expectation.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like
just
it.
wish
It's
they
not-
made it more difficult in the end, though. Like towards like the tower defense at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
Yeah.
It became way too easy towards the end.
Yeah, I think I never really finished the tower defense. I wasn't.
I
really
didn't do
sure
the
how
I
more-
didn't do the special mode. I gave up on it because it was.
Wait, did you ever
didn't-
do multiplayer for the tower defense?
Yeah, I do multiplayer. It's quicker.
Oh no, yeah,
Oh.
because like I thought like they like halve your income or something, but no, you just get a flat double.
I see. I wasn't
And-
really that interested. I'm more interested in the rules and
okay,
honestly.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
that's
I mean,
fair.
after this Lantern Rise experience, I'm sort of really hyped for the coming Ludi Harpastum now. As long as they don't ask me to bloody make all the Harpastum all the time, that would be better.
So
I
many
also-
characters.
in the future,
Yeah.
yeah, I think in the future they will release some card game like they have done in Final
Card game.
Fantasy and
Card game?
League.
Oh,
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
There
like,
might
so
be.
will the card? So it'll be like a separate game completely.
or maybe they will just implement it into the game. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, it could happen.
Yeah.
They could do a lot of things considering they've implemented many like aspects to events, like tower defense. Apparently there's gonna be something like Fall Guys soon.
It could even
Oh
be
yeah, they're
like
coming.
a
The Ludi
collaboration.
Harpastum thing.
It can be a
Yeah.
collaboration with Honkai Impact anyway, since it's technically their
maybe.
own.
As far as
Yeah,
as
that
far
was
as I have
announced on
heard,
Twitter.
as far as I have heard, apparently they're gonna do a a festival event for each of the nation coming out. There's a rumor, or maybe two. I think one is more likely because if they're gonna go two, there's no way they can cram all the events together at the same time.
Apparently,
entire
it's going to be
year.
the Windbloom event for the Venti rewrite in 1.4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just the balloons.
which is a bit confusing because I think that's not exactly the Ludi Harpastum.
Yeah, that's
So-
a different one. Apparently, that one's meant to happen in autumn. So once that will get to
Exactly, but that would be weird if they if they do two events per region. That'd be really packed. They would
To
really
be
Might
fair,
do that maybe,
I
but
think
on
the
and off. I
schedule,
don't
it
think they're gonna
looks
do it
okay.
consistently for all regions like one shot. It could be just on and off, just to like temporarily
Yeah.
delay the major major update if they need
Yeah.
to.
Maybe.
Also, like,
maybe.
At this
Yeah,
rate,
Zoom
they'll
has been
just
out.
release all regions in like 5 years, considering how much time it takes to release Inazuma.
Regions. I'm really looking
5
forward
years.
to the coming. I'm really looking forward to the coming of regions. It's just like because next one we have Inazuma, which is
As someone who grew up in Russia, I'm really excited for Snezhnaya, which is the correct way of pronouncing it.
I don't know why, but I think Snezhnaya would be the end game probably. The last
yeah,
region.
Snezhnaya would definitely be the
Have you
end
seen
game.
the
Oh, no,
story
it's gonna be
spoilers?
so
It's
long.
the 7th region.
I'm pretty
Yeah, yeah,
excited
yeah.
for
I'm
Fontaine.
interested in the Fontaine. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Or even
Cyberpunk
or
Europe
even
looks
Dendro.
fun.
The
Fontaine as
Dendro will be
well.
interesting.
Then this.
Do you guys know
I'm-
what? Do you guys? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You can finish.
I
yours.
was just saying. Do you guys know what Snezhnaya means?
Snezhnaya means snowy, I think.
Yeah, Snezhnaya is literally just snow as an adjective.
Yeah,
And it's like
Because
so
like,
funny.
because I think in both.
Russia.
No, it's just okay. I think in all of the Chinese, Korean, and Japanese, Snezhnaya basically translated as the winter nation, basically the winter
So
nation.
funny.
And then they choose
I
Snezhnaya.
don't. Yeah. Very Russian, in my opinion. I can't wait to see all of the Ushankas, like the
I'm
Russian hats
I'm
and
quite
everything.
happy as well. I'm really looking forward to Snezhnaya. I
Yeah.
mean, but then thinking about
I'm
what
hyped
if
in
it
the
has its
Dendro
like
one.
steer code in Snezhnaya again, as in Dragonspire. That would be a nat. That would be a
Yeah.
nightmare. That
Yeah.
would be
That's exactly
absolutely
what's
nightmare.
happening.
Yeah.
And also, I think they're gonna do a Christmas-ish holiday in Snezhnaya as well.
Aw,
the
5 years.
the ice
Probably.
the ice stove festival or
Mm.
something. I think.
Okay.
If you talk to one of the Snezhnaya merchants in the area, they will tell you that you should come to our country and enjoy the holiday and stuff. They give more information about it.
Actually, really cool, like nugget. I never noticed these things.
Yeah, you should. Now you should explore more. Maybe.
I feel like most people don't really read most of the text.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be like there's a lot of text, so sometimes it just takes a while.
Yeah. For
But yeah, I'm
sure.
waiting for Dendro because it's like we know that when we add pyro with Dendro, the burning intensifies. So if we bring
I'm waiting for Dendro as
the
well.
Dendro, what
mean-
happens to
wait.
the other elements?
Wait, are you?
Maybe they'll
are you
fix
waiting
Electro.
Are you waiting for the Dendro characters?
Yeah. Yeah, because
or
it's like we
Meru?
know the moment you add fire, that your character will burn non-stop.
Oh,
So and we don't bring.
Yeah.
So what happens when we bring fire characters to the Dendro nation itself? Just
You're
burning
dead.
24/7.
yeah, you're
burning
dead
grass.
whenever you switch. You're dead whenever you switch.
And then you just have
Yeah,
any other
absolutely.
characters just have no effect at all, just chilling there.
I think Dendro is going to come with the Chasm update, which is like the Dragon Spine for the year.
Yeah, I mean they have been
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
that there is a possibility of Yao Yao appearing
I
eventually.
mean, you
They
get
have
yeah,
all-
Yeah.
I think current schedule is really packed to an extent.
Yeah.
We don't really know. We don't really know what's going to happen at all because like there's Inazuma, there's Chasm, there's
it's-
this
I think Chasm's
festival.
1.5
Chasm,
and the
I think that Chasm will be after Hutang maybe, or
Yeah, I think
but
so.
maybe when
after
Hutang comes out. Yeah.
and then Inazuma 1.6, I think.
All right.
I thought the Chasm is part of the US side, right?
Yeah, it's
Chasm is,
so
Chasm is.
for Inazuma.
Okay, but anyway, due to the time limitation, sadly we have to end the session now. It's a great talk. It's a great talk. It's a great talk to people who love to play Genshin. Actually, if you're all interested, we might do another sort of similar episode in the future as part of the UCL podcast agenda. But then that leads to the future. But anyway, that's today's stuff. Thank you for coming. And we'll move on to the next section where our next host will talk about anime beyond Japan. Thanks for coming. See you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Boots, you finished?